Daniel Shallowy into the penalty area. He finds Gadi Kinda, and then it falls to Erik Tommy, who slots it in.
Doesn't matter for Sporting Kansas City. They have gone on the road to Lumen Field in a moment where things haven't been going well. 4 minutes in, they go up 1-0.
Here's a ball through to Polito, and Polito doubles Sporting KC's advantage. The tables have turned at Lumen Field.
Muchas gracias. Oh. He has no keys. He's so smart. He has option A, a lot of bulwark, technical stuff, or option B, just running. And all of a sudden, he lost his key.
So first of all, how are you feeling right now?
Feeling better than the last couple of days. I'm back in training, hopefully also back on the pitch on Saturday. Last one, huh?
Last one.
It's a lot. It's a lot to prepare before every game, after every training session, before every training session. So it's I'm talking all the time about details, even if it's at home or at the facility. You have to put in the work in the gym or use the recovery stuff we have here or at home. So it's a lot at the end. I think a lot of things people don't see. And when you get older, you have to do more, obviously, because your body gets older, you need more. And also what you eat, how you sleep, it's like a bunch of things, yeah. I could walk you through if you want.
Yeah.
So, starting with a light bike session, then some movements for my muscles and ligaments. Then some stability work, and afterwards it's like some ball work on the pitch.
I'm Chris Wilbert. I'm the Director of Rehabilitation and Physical Therapist for Sporting Kansas City. My main role and responsibility with the club is to focus on injury return. So when a player gets injured, we evaluate, we treat, we assess, and we come up with a comprehensive program to get them back to the field and playing alongside the rest of the team. So when players get injured, both short-term and long-term, it affects them both physically but also mentally. And so what I like to do with the guys is kind of joke around, make some games. We kind of have friendly competitions. Players are competitive. We as staff are competitive. And so sometimes we might bet just like a little coffee.
What was the bet? That's the point. Tell them about the bet. Tell them.
Yeah, the bet was how many pull-ups we could do.
Who?
Me and our intern combined score compared to Erik Tommy here with a weight vest, and he beat us both. So Erik came to us maybe a year and a half ago, and immediately once he came to the club, you could tell what type of guy he was. Stand-up guy. He enjoys some banter in the locker room, in the training room. But when it comes down to it, he just cares about you and with you and your family and wants the best for you. Same thing with Logan. Logan going through this long-term process. Like I said, I get to know him on a personal level. He knows a lot about my family, a lot about my wife and my daughter, and I know about his as well. And so although he comes in on a daily basis and we focus on his return, it's always, hey, how's the family doing? How's your child doing? How's your wife doing? And so he truly is a friend.
For me, it's more easy when you play good and you get injured than when you play bad and you get injured, you know? So I would say it's still not good, but I think it's a better feeling. But yeah, you just want to keep playing good and it's happening, but okay, it's the life of soccer player, you know? They just like believe in me, you know? They know I work hard. They know I'm going to be back stronger. So they're just behind me always trying to tell me good stuff. So yeah, it's good to feel that someone is behind you and try to make you come back stronger, you know? You know, when you have a long injury, you need to be I will say it needs to be a good relationship between you and the physio with who you're going to do your rehab. He needs to understand you. You need to understand him, like for the best of everything, you know. So they've been really important, yeah.
I asked earlier about people not in, but Tommy's in. Is he good to go?
Tommy's, I mean, he's training today. Like the guys that are training today, they're all right now pretty good, but there's been, you know, different things with different guys, and I'm just trying to monitor that as we go into the game, and also think, who do we have to come in the second half, because we still don't, you know, we still have some other guys out. Seattle has always had a very good team. They have a good, solid nucleus. I think they're finding their form from early on in the season, and you know, we always have battles with each other, no matter we're playing there or we're playing at home. So I expect it to be very similar. They're an explosive team when they want to be, and they can defend very well as well. So it'll be a tough game.
Welcome inside Children's Mercy Park as we get you set for a Western Conference battle between Sporting Kansas City and the Seattle Sounders. And for Sporting Kansas City, it's been a season that started out solid, a little bit of a rough stretch here in the last 10 matches. It's been 10 winless, but maybe a little deja vu to last season where SKC were 10 winless. They faced off against Seattle and turned the season on its head, being the best team from that point forward in Major League Soccer. Erik Tommy back in the starting lineup after facing a little bit of a hamstring injury. Nemanja Radoja into the defensive midfield spot, and Memo Rodriguez rounding out the midfield. Up top, John, it's your triple threat. Daniel Shallowy, Alan Polito, and Johnny Russell.
Nothing to lose. The turnaround starts tonight. Everyone in it together. Clear game. Keep the ball when we have to. But high energy. We will create chances. We will beat this team, boys. Come on. Come on. Let's turn this around, boys. We win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win! Let's go!
And there is the whistle. We are underway at Children's Mercy Park. SKC kicking things off, going right to left in their Argyle kits. Tommy takes a touch around the defender. Still Erik Tommy battling. Now inside the 18, it's Shallowy. He'll have a rip into the arms of Stefan.
And Blake, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Erik Tommy being extremely physical, extremely strong.
It's going to be taken quickly here. Tommy wanted it. Shallowy found them. That will take a deflection, and Fry gets down sharply again. But Erik Tommy's been lively. 7 straight losses right now. The longest run in history for SKC. Morris has beaten the offside trap, and he scored again at Children's Mercy Park. Oh, he loves playing here. That was clinical.
So there's the whistle, and we're back underway now at Children's Mercy Park. The Sounders lead Sporting 1-0 in the 14th minute. Here's Johnny Russell playing the ball forward for Erik Tommy. Tommy now on the right wing. Into the middle to Polito, who's got space, takes it inside the 18, now to Memo Rodriguez. His touch goes behind him, but it falls for Russell! Sporting are level! The captain, Johnny Russell! It's 1-1!
What a finish from Johnny Russell as he gets into the top of the box. In the bottom corner, Stefan Fry gets a touch to it, still can't keep it out.
There's that fight from Sporting Kansas City. They went 1-0 down in the 13th minute, and it's the captain injecting life back into this one for Sporting.
He loves playing against Seattle. Morris drew first blood. Russell has responded, and it's game on at Children's Mercy Park. 1-1.
Dale, con confianza, dale.
Nosotros estamos allá en el lado izquierdo, siempre está, jugamos ahí, salemos y damos otra vez.
Okay, guys. You ended off the half in a good way, and particularly we're at a place at the end where we're keeping the ball in a meaningful way, which they now are getting tired, and at times we got tired, but it's because of what we played the game of back and forth. Like Daniel's taken off one time, we can play him. He's 1v1 with his defender. We've got to go take that attempt in that time period because that's the transition moment that we have to be ready to go. Okay? Hey, we came in even. So let's go win this. Let's go.
There is the whistle, and we're back underway at Children's Mercy Park for the second half between SKC and the Sounders. SKC have some numbers going forward now. Russell inside the attacking third, still Johnny Russell in toward Shallowy, now chested down by Polito. He turns and hits, and it's into the feet and now hands of Fry.
This doesn't look good. Tanner Shallowy down. Waving his arm in the air, that usually is not a good sign. That means something's wrong. It looks like his ankle. I'm not sure if he rolled it or got kicked. See a second look
There
here.
was a slide there from Reagan. It's Alenis Vargas stepping into the match for SKC. Around to Kyrie Shelton on this right side. He plays it forward. Alenis gets his first touch of the match here. Alenis takes it around Reed Baker-Whiting and gets ripped to the ground. And Reed Baker-Whiting gets a yellow card, and that will be his second yellow. And Reed Baker-Whiting is sent off. And Sporting will play the final 18 minutes in stoppage time of this match. Up a man. Kyrie Shelton on the ball, SKC having to play against what looks to be everyone behind the ball. Alenis inside the box for SKC, plays it across a shot, and Alenis scores! The tightest of angles, but SKC are in front 2-1.
He absolutely hammered that one home! And the two substitutes on his right-hand side have combined to devastating effect. And SKC lead late here at Children's Mercy Park.
There is the final whistle. Sporting wins it 2-1 over the Seattle Sounders. A massive win at home, and the confetti falls in the cauldron. It was 10 winless for SKC, 7 straight losses. That is over. The weight is off their back, and SKC grabbed 3 points against the Sounders.
Well, Blake, one streak's over, another one begins. Great win there from SKC. They really battled the entire match. As you see a lot of players down on their knees. They gave everything they had to get all 3 points. The SKC faithful thanks them.
It feels like a deep breath from everyone in the stadium. The players, just that weight off their back. You can see how much it means to some of these guys. They fall to the ground. Alenis, you can see how much it meant to him to score that go-ahead goal. Everyone in the corner, off the bench, all the players on the pitch, how much that goal meant to them and how much this 3 points means to this team as they can look forward and try and turn the tide on this season like they did last year, coincidentally after a win over the Seattle Sounders.